I don't even remember.
That's not a good... Well, he knows how he got here through the ventilation shaft.
I don't really know where we're at right now.
I'm gonna tell them we're somewhere in the basement. Two of us are...
You're just begging for a Riggs answer.
I know I am. The thing got away again. 2 legs. Do we have its arms, by the way? Like, in the thing?
Yeah, you might want to keep a hold on those.
Then I imagine we just go to work, like, beating them to death and cutting them to death.
You can easily just destroy every little piece of those arms, especially if you get some fire involved as well to ensure that,
If you burn my suit, I will literally... cry something.
He will literally have to get another suit.
I burned the suit.
Alright, you burn the suit.
Because
okay,
I'm not unwrapping it.
Off.
I'm not unwrapping it to let them fly away as we chase them down, like swinging stuff at them.
He's gonna cry now.
Alright. In that case, well, eventually the NPCs show up, and they were the ones who were downstairs. Lance and Alfonso being as groggy as they are, combined with Willie, ever panicked, forever fearful Willie, and Kat, to help cart the 2 NPCs.
The 2 NPCs?
Yes.
They were both in comas.
Oops. Might have misspoke there, or did I? To help the injured folk to the medical lab, where Riggs, who is now the most qualified person, being the person with the highest medicine score now that Missy's gone.
Cat can actually help, though.
It's true.
Yes,
Don't let the Yeti touch me!
She only has a medicine of 1. Riggs has a higher medicine, so he's the best qualified.
Oh, yeah.
She can assist for like a +5, right?
She's gonna put cotton balls in me.
Alright, let's see about for like some first aid tests on you folks. We'll get Eugene. Well, this will be for Eugene. Go ahead and do this for Eugene. That's +3 life points, and we'll say that Eugene is able to regain consciousness.
Alright. So does he get endurance points?
He'll be at like 1 endurance point.
Okay.
Basically. This will be for Trusty Tony. That's a 4 degrees success, so he's still at -2.
Is he still unconscious then?
We'll say that he's barely up, but it's really, like, he's in a really bad way. Slightly better off than Fletch is, though.
True to my word.
That's, this is for Fletch. That's, 2 life points.
Tell me, what happened to my suit?
We burned it.
Yeah, Trusty Tony's noticing that it's noticeably colder. His suit's missing.
Alright, still awake. That wasn't supposed to roll.
Yep. And then this is for Grace. That's 2 life points for Grace.
Desiccation totally burned your suit before you ran away.
That fucker. Why would he burn it, though?
He said something about you called his mother a whore and burned your suit.
The guy never talked. He only wrote in her eyeballs.
You know what I mean.
Just believe me.
He did talk once. He said something like, "Oh, fuck it," before he captured Eugene.
He said that while wearing the Missy skin.
Yeah,
wearing a Missy cadaver skin.
Yes.
Alright.
One of you guys has to get me a new suit.
I'll stitch it back together.
It's burnt.
That won't stop me.
It's
I've been told if I stitch long enough, I can put anything back together.
Not after what you did to that suit. It's kind of ash now. You can't stitch ashes back together.
Watch him.
He's sewing you a completely new suit.
It would be easier for you to just get a new suit.
We go find the scraps of Missy and make him a human skin suit.
Whoa.
Daddy.
Whoa.
That got dark.
Well, Trusty Tony's the only one with nerves of steel, so if there's going to be anyone to do that for the PCs, it'd be him.
It
Yeah.
gives him undead sense.
Yes, that's exactly what happens.
D&D magic item shit.
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, one of you guys got to get me a new suit.
How about when we're not all falling apart?
I don't think you understand. That suit is me. Without it, I'm not me.
Without it, I slowly die.
I'm dying on
It was
the
the
inside.
only thing holding my soul in.
Oh god.
I like
You
the
see,
direction.
I was
this is-
cursed by a pot wizard.
I like the direction this game is now going.
If I do not get that suit back within 20 days, I don't want to know what will happen. They
I
call it
won't
the swag.
die. It'll be so much worse.
They call it the swag apocalypse.
For, obvious reasons.
So... Fuck.
Rig suggests setting the entire basement on fire.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
I already
If only
tried.
had
There
the
weren't
best-
enough green beans.
I mean, in retrospect, that might have been a good thing to use the acetone for, but,
Well, it would have made it
I
completely
actually recommended doing that. When
I'm pretty sure Jordan did suggest
Uh,
pouring
yeah, well,
all-
it doesn't count when it's Trusty Tony recommending it.
Neither does it count.
His
when
advice
the clown,
is unfollowable.
when the clown recommends it. It's not very believable either.
Yes.
We could.
I'm saying it
leave,
out of character.
but I'm not sure that would actually get it to go away.
No, it probably wouldn't.
It seems.
If
to
anything,
follow.
he seems to like fire. Yeah.
Well, regardless of whether it likes fire, fire has seemed to be an effective way of completely incinerating limbs and
That's
reducing
true.
them into inert piles.
That's
and
true.
suits.
That's what Crash did with the other limbs that were gathered ever so long ago. Just
After
Oh.
punched out of a locker.
That's why he had Potman go crash. I get it.
ah.
It's
look at
almost
you,
like the
Aaron.
story writes itself.
Yeah, no, I get it now. Didn't think that through.
Well, then I would pose, why didn't it have you come after me?
It was obviously planning to use Missy. Failed me for the last time.
You mean Sam?
Or I'm bad. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
But it seems more like her, I don't know, somehow her sanity recovering was helping her resist it.
Probably just because you weren't available at the time that he took over Potman. In a vulnerable enough state like Crash was.
You mean asleep? I'm pretty sure I was asleep.
Asleep
Asleep.
in a room by yourself.
Tony was asleep in a room by himself.
At that point, I was still by myself.
Mhm.
Tony was in a room by himself on
I
the
thought
7th
you were
floor.
in the same room as her.
No.
No,
Not until, like, last night.
not until last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were on the same floor.
On the same
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
she was too mentally fucked up to even really be interested
And then she
in
became
pursuing
really
her.
fucked up. Wow.
Well, the fall might have had something to do with that.
It's not the fall that kills you.
I mean,
So-
that just means he doesn't have any loose ends to tie up, Fletch. Just like, oh, well,
Now I don't have to push her off the roof when she gets too clingy.
thanks, desiccation.
Ding!
Rose.
And then Desiccation's just like, holy shit, you're a fucking monster.
I'm out of here.
Oh my god.
I'm going to wear a desiccation suit.
Stop joking about my suit.
What? He's not. He's talking about when Desiccation wore Missy. Like a suit.
Instead, I'll become
Like-
the
like your
monster and
suit.
wear desiccation.
Yeah,
monster.
that's what the joke was. It wasn't
Yeah.
a joke about...
It's
Now
not.
that it's been explained and completely destroyed, let's
Yeah.
keep going.
So, that happened.
Right, my splanch.
Splanch.
I gotta
Not
say, like,
anymore.
I was strongly considering suggesting we attack the limbs first.
What, like Dead
What?
Space?
Yeah, basically. But it was just fucking people up too much.
It didn't
In
matter.
retrospect, getting rid of those limbs might have helped him fuck us up less.
Actually, it probably didn't matter what he hit you with, because he can still use the
Yeah. It seems like he could just use his
entire body.
limbless body to bludgeon you to death.
Yep.
Well, shit, we're back at square one, except much more fucked up.
Hey,
The good news is we're
using.
using 6 less food a day now.
It's true.
Also, good news, we have as much water as we'll ever want.
I mean that gives us an extra day of food. So
let's see here. It'll actually be Alfonso who suggests in tying that in. If he somehow incorporated using those soldiers that were down there, he might not have that many soldiers left to rebuild itself again.
We're gonna have to find that corpse you made.
You get on that. I'll stay right here.
yeah, I'm not really doing much else today.
I'm not doing much else this week.
Ever.
Trusty Jr. is like, I fulfilled my reckless quota. I got him off Fletch.
My reckless quota for the year. Time to pay off the reckless drawback.
That's how you get rid of it. You just have to. It's like a debt. Once you have it paid back, you can get rid of it.
You mean it's not?
Once I'm sufficiently reckless, I don't have to be reckless anymore, right? Right?
It's like some CK2 trait pop up. I don't feel reckless anymore.
Give it a good tumble.
I
It's
gave my
good to be
recklessness a good tumble.
It went to its bedchamber.
Oh.
See, I want to say that's wrong, but that sounds like Tony. You know?
Well, if there's anything else that you folks wanted to transpire, we can certainly continue to go through the session.
I have no clue what else.
Not only that,
Anything.
most of us are so
Today.
fucked up we can't do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hell, I say most of us, but we're all pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
at this
we are
point.
seriously jacked up.
2 of us are still below 0.
Not a good
Sure.
idea.
Alright then. The day can end off with the 4 of you attempting to get the rest you so richly deserve. Jax, and Ace, and even Riggs will start to work on Jax's engineering plans, and I'll have to roll some engineer skill checks for him to see how effective he can be at beginning to build a blockade down in the basement.
What I'll actually do, probably after a little bit of rest, but pretty much wasting no time doing it, I'll actually go down and we don't know, so I kind of have to at least like stab Sam in the brain to make sure, but otherwise
Sure,
find somewhere to dig a grave.
sure. You can definitely do that. You
I
want
would-
to dig a grave for the guy you killed in the basement?
Fuck him.
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
We need to
Bastard would have
incorporate
told us
that.
where he went. He wouldn't have gotten stabbed. I would have just run off. It's his own fault, really.
Yeah.
That guy earned a good murdering. You know what?
You don't act like Zane and get away with it. We only have room for one Zane. in
You
this
don't
town.
act like Zane and get away with it.
So good.
He was just an office worker. He wasn't prepared for this.
But wasn't he the scary black guy?
I was going to laugh if it was, but I figured it wasn't.
I figured it was. Are you kidding me?
Just
You
show
think
how
the
much
scary black guy broke that hard. Like, he doesn't even have a military-looking picture.
That's because he's not military.
Yeah,
He's-
no, that was what he was saying, the scary black guy was saying.
Oh, that's right, because these crews of people are just modeled bands of draftees that were captured survivors.
Yes.
Well, sucks to be him.
like your characters.
Like somebody said earlier, it's a bad day to be a stranger.
Yeah. The big scary black guy was just a random ass civilian who was angry. And Willie here is probably a little bit racist.
Yep.
So of course the angry black guy is scary to him.
You know? That's
I never
probably-
zoomed in much. I kind of assumed Willie was black, but he just looks dirty.
He just looks dirty.
It's just dirty. It's still dirty.
Wow.
Wow.
What
Presuming
can I say?
based on
Dirty
skin-
tokens all look alike.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. You can be racist all you want. Whoa.
But don't you dare bring tokens into it.
Oh,
Dat scarf.
Those glasses. Look at those things. That's like some fucking human
$400.
revolution shit.
$400 shades.
Oh, man.
Is this guy's
yeah.
name Johnny Cage?
No. It's not.
Damn it.
It's Barry Riggs.
Damn it.
That's
Cage
still a
and
pretty good
Jax.
name.
It would have been a really good name if his name had been called Cage.
Barry the Cage Riggs.
Then we come across a Sonya somewhere.
Yeah.
Gang's back together.
Desiccation likes to call himself Kano.
I need to go watch those really bad
Probably
90s
be more like Shang Tsung, but, you know.
pretty bad. They were great.
They were so bad they were good, okay?
The first movie I like. The movie after that where Johnny Cage, like, just gets fucking killed within the first 10 minutes. That was sad.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yes.
The first one I will give you was actually a pretty alright movie. The second one was
And,
it's so bad it's so good.
You know, Christopher Lambert doesn't, you know, reprise his role as Raiden in the Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I like the other actor, but I can't remember his name right now.
Huh? He wasn't a bad actor.
No, I don't think he's a bad actor. I just can't remember his name.
So,
I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
what are we gonna do about this, guys?
Die?
Have nightmares?
I'm surprised we didn't all die down.
You know, it's going to be 3 experience points for all of you. I really enjoyed the role play that came about there. From Trusty Tony living through his recklessness to Fletch actually getting invested in something to just force the situation and refuse to let Desiccation run again, to Eugene persisting in his role as well as Grace too.
Well, a large part of it is like we knew at the time that he had reconstituted, and that's when he's most dangerous. It sucks that he got away again, but at least he's broken up, so we've bought time. Although we're all fucked up from it.
Could be worse.
Could have
Could
been
be
Rain.
raining.
Hey.
I do kind of worry that it might be one of those things where we fight him and he breaks up and runs, and fight him and breaks up and runs, and
Every single time we just keep getting-
17 times later, it's just like, dude, just
like-
kill me.
Fucking Desiccation.
I'm not even gonna fight
again.
you.
It's like fighting a lich when you can't find his phylactery. It's like, Jesus. Why?
Phylactery.
Loot the lair, or tower, or whatever he has.
Shit. But no, this was definitely intended to be a lethality session, and that was going to begin with Eugene. Because Missy showed up right there off the bat, intending to lure the Eugene away from Zane.
You know, I honestly, as soon as she showed up and started acting weird, I was like, that's Desiccation.
Mhm.
So was I, actually.
Yeah.
That as much as she had been alone over in the other tower, and we even postulated that there's a very good chance he could have snuck into the towers when we weren't looking.
Yep.
It was
Well, even when we are looking, we've never succeeded on a perception check from the roof, so...
No, it was meant to be a. I did some secret rolls using combination of Eugene's ability to detect, lies, as well as his sixth sense power, and regularly he ended up succeeding. And as soon as fucking Missy or Desiccation led him away, I was like, well, let's see how wonderful this is gonna go. Maybe they'll get all the way to the medical room. 10, 10, 10. Ha.
Huh.
Probably not getting to the medical room.
Zane continues to prove his uselessness.
But no, that could have definitely gone differently. Like, maybe Zane could have been persuaded enough to actually, attempt to do something about it, in which case it would have been a forced confrontation on the roof.
Yeah, Potman had a feeling that if that had happened, or rather I did, and Potman did as well, that if what turned out to be going on was going on, that Zane would die, and then he would die still chained up.
Yep, Zane would have gotten pitched off the roof, because he would not have seen that coming. Just whoop.
Yeah.
That would
But
have been
it has to start raining and then playing the Star Wars battle music in the background, and
Star Wars battle music.
yeah, you know,
Nope.
the music that's always playing in the background of lightsaber fights.
I
Nope.
really appreciated
Uh-huh.
the
You mean Duel of the Fates?
Sure.
I really appreciated the defenestration though.
Nerd.
You
Right out that
failed me
window.
for the last time, bitch. Or whatever, I had desiccation right.
Something like that. It's kind of funny because, like, at the very beginning of the session when we were about to head out or whatever, I was even thinking, like, I should probably ask Samantha to come with us because leaving 3 people in the tower feels very stupid.
Well, look, there was Zane and Eugene on the roof. Missy was in the medical tower on her own, and then Samantha.
That's what I'm saying. There are not enough people here to be...
Look,
have this
Alfonso
many
and
people
Lance were
out.
there. They were just sleeping.
Hanging out.
They're sleeping, 2 people are on the roof, 2 people are alone. This is rife for problems.
And if you'd brought Samantha with you, then who knows? She might have very well survived the session.
Or she would have been like, nah, I think I'll just stay here.
Well, no, after Fletch browbeat her into intercourse, Fletch probably could have browbeat her into going with you.
There was never any beating.
Definitely beating.
Nothing but beating.
Her self-imposed obligation had nothing to do with me talking her into it.
I mean, her life debt that she had in her mind.
Exactly, in her mind.
Yes. That was totally not in any way reinforced by Fletch at any point.
No, it wasn't.
No. Again, 3 experience points for the group. I enjoyed the role play there. That was a very intense confrontation in which I injected the possibility that with most people gone, that Missy would attempt to make a move for Eugene, and that Eugene could very well die this session. And if it weren't for a constant cascade of fucking 10s from Aaron...
As I do.
Oh, shit. I didn't know what else to do other than to just, like, desiccation is surprise. You get to run first. Like, how in the hell?
You should be
Yeah.
really
That's
just
me.
happy.
You shouldn't be awake right now. You shouldn't have gotten free. You shouldn't not be scared. You should be terrified right now.
He was.
That's right.
Just not in a way that penalizes him.
Right. Where did it go wrong? Desiccation's thinking. Without a brain. Where did it go wrong?
Yeah, you'd think that he'd take this opportunity to realize that, oh wait, I should just fucking leave these guys alone. Nothing good comes of these motherfuckers.
Maybe I should have just killed Eugene rather than tried to do my fancy thing while Eugene was fainted.
I still like to think he's just yelling my hubris as Eugene sprints past him.
My hubris!
My hubris.
All of my
Well-
wrist hub.
I definitely think the end is nigh, though, because despite our condition, we can't afford to slow down right now.
Gonna just
Yeah,
start
we're gonna be
carrying
going out like we're gonna be going out with 1s and 2s of hit points.
My economy. my life point economy. Healer! I need it inspired! Why didn't we get the preacher?
Are you kidding? I would have shot him on the first day.
I thought you would have liked him, Ryan. I did all of that research into how I could make him sound.
And then I wasn't even there to hear it.
I know. But you were there as a player, just not as a character. I knew how Fletch would like it.
If I had been there, even with the Tommy gun pointed at me, I'd be very tempted to shoot the preacher.
Been like, is it worth it? Could be.
Just immediately follow it with a smooth talking. It had to be done. It had to be done.
It did have to be this way.
It had to be this way.
Oh man. Wouldn't have worked, but you certainly could have tried.
I can roll enough tens to believe.
I still got Doge.
Right, you still have Doge.
Not me.
No.
Fire 5 bullets, 2 at each of them.
There, we're good. We're good now.
Never mind that would be 8 bullets.
Never mind the fact that the guy pointing the Tommy gun would have gone first.
Hey, does he have fast reaction?
Yes.
Of course he does. With 3 players from the original, or 3 characters from the original group picking fast reactions, any character Grimith creates that has to be a threat has to have fast reactions.
Pretty much.
As you guys quipped so many
a-
times, there's so many not qualities, and anyone who's survived this long, stands a pretty decent chance of having some quick reactions by this point.
Yeah, quick draw artists. They're a thing.
Not the preacher, but certainly the man who had the custom fucking fitted Tommy gun.
That man's got a fast tongue.
Turns out that in a post-apocalyptic, lawless wasteland, the person who draws first, shoots first, and hits first wins.
And,
Unless you want to aim.
And the crazy... that poor guy. Poor guy.
I still wish I connected with the groin shot.
Just thwarted repeatedly. He was so smug, like, I'm not even going to shoot multiple times. I got this. What could possibly happen to my head?
There it goes. Cue the home run.
He thought he had that.
It's like hitting a pumpkin in a semi. It's like 70 damage.
Like, let me tell you who doesn't have enough life points. This guy. Right here. Not enough life points. Not this guy.
What you don't understand is Trusty doesn't have life points. He has things called suit points. When they get to 0, he starts dying.
But they went up in flames.
Well, now Trusty Tony's dying. Slowly.
That's why he's at -2.
He's going to wither away.
And that's why the death of us is apparently on top of Trusty Tony. Good work, kitten. You guys gonna test out your theory that desiccation's somehow within the kitten?
It's obviously within the kitten.
See, I would have a lot of trouble believing that because it seems like he has to conform to basic size restrictions.
That, and you found the kitten before you even met the guy who became desiccation.
Why is the death of us trying to sit on my face? It's trying to kill me.
What do you mean trying?
Looks like doing.
Last I heard, you were unconscious.
It senses the death.
I love how that kitten is like the highest resolution picture of all the characters.
Such high quality. Available
Jax.
only on DeviantArt.
Jax's is pretty high as well. Yeah, actually a lot of theirs are.
Yeah, I had to zoom in really far on mine.
Don't zoom in too much on Fletch. You'll see all the pixels.
See, that was the problem. The original image was actually so high quality that when I resized it down, it didn't blend well.
Will it blend?
No.
Blend. Anyway, Edge of the Empire is supposed to be this week, but now for sure, Jordan. Jordan's
Okay.
gonna have it next week. You'll be prepared.
Of course.
I'll be prepared. Totally.
Totally.
If that were the case, you should have guaranteed the TPK.
Well,
tried.
you guys fought too well. What can I do?
It's
Too
my
hard.
fault.
Like,
I'll
I
own
was-
it. I'll
I
own
was
it. It's my
afraid,
fault.
like, once he broke into 4 parts, we'd be getting attacked 4 times around.
Nah.
And then Desiccation had to whiff it. Just had to fuck it up.
I gave the creature I thought I thought the entities thought there was a reasonable chance of it dying at this point. So I gave it a simple willpower test, and it rolled a 1 and completely botched it. So it said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
The true reason it didn't come after me in my sleep. It's too afraid.
Gets flashbacks every time.
The reason it's not wearing cat right now.
It is completely failed to, like, make Fletch afraid a single time.
Well, it tried with the assault rifle.
Tried real hard.
Right.
It hurt with the assault rifle.
Yeah. That was the intended effect. Dominic Bertuccio had a 4 skill rating on Guns Assault Rifle.
Wasn't he carrying a Tommy gun though?
He was.
He was bringing himself down. He was bringing himself down to the realm of you mere mortals.
It's not as if there's a fucking Tommy gun that's really available on, like, Fort Drake. You know? You can't go into the SMG stockpile.
There was
and pull
apparently
it out.
one nearby.
We should have had the preacher come and his friends come just so they could get desiccation.
There might have very well easily been an assault rifle nearby, judging by all the soldiers that could have been down there dead.
Yeah, there's totally not, 13 more of them down there.
No.
All that fresh
And
meat.
grenades.
Desiccation will just have to get clever next time, once his brain reforms.
Yeah.
Poor demon. Poor demon creature.
My suit.
If we don't end up ending this with a total party kill, the freaking epilogue is just gonna have desiccation killing us when we're like 70.
Seriously, look at the current life situation of the party, and next session we have to go out scavenging.
You don't have to.
We can't sit around. We
Yes, we
don't
can.
have the food for it. We don't have the time.
He's right. We really don't have the food for it. We will die if we just sit around.
Have someone able-bodied go out, like Zane.
Zane.
It's kind of a catch-22 as well, because as we continue to lose people, we honestly need to bolster our ranks a bit because we're starting to be spread thin. But at the same time, that it hurts the food stock.
469 divided by 39 equals 12 more days.
Yeah, the 2 of them dying bought us 1 day. Plus, I need to go find the next conquest, so...
And now Eugene doesn't have anyone to concoct drugs for him.
Yeah, but then again, depending on how long Missy was not Missy, who knows what were in those.
It was just full of Thorazine. All sorts of Thorazine.
So there's there's that consideration as well for Eugene. He was getting great sleep, but he's lost sleep hacks. Or has he? Aaron is in stunned silence.
I'd say sort of.
Yes,
over the
yes, he has. I'm not sure where you were trying to go with that, but
Using my method now, eh?
I had to sit there and be like, has it? Yes. Yup, completely fucking gone.
Flip a destiny point, add some narrative. He no longer has sleep issues.
Sorry, wrong system. No destiny points.
I can add a button for that.
You can add a button that doesn't add to mechanic.
I think it kind of by
Yes?
definition does.
Yes.
Once it's in the chat log, that's just fact.
Listen, we've heard how hostile I am to Ryan. Do you think parroting him will make this easier?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I guess you're entitled to be
Seriously, are
wrong.
these trick questions?
I feel like they answer themselves.
Yeah, right?
The proof is in the pudding.
Ew.
I like
Proof is messy.
There you go. Messy proofs.
Yeah, so that's the issue I have right now. It looks like we're just probably going to die by getting anything attacking us.
We're going to die from having to take risks to try to survive. We're going to drive out of Fort Drake, make our first drive check, run into a bear, and die from the impact.
Bear flips
Yeah,
on.
Tony won't be wearing his seatbelt, so he's going to fly through the windshield and knock the bear out at the same time.
He's got to go out on a quest for a suit, you know? Just
And then the cat will hop out of the open window and run off to find its next victim.
That motherfucker.
It hasn't finished with everyone in Fort Drake yet, though.
Literally everyone.
It's working.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the issue is Tony would be going out at 0.
That's the real reason that you four couldn't wipe. The kitten wasn't down there with you.
Yeah, I'll be
Or
going
was
out
it?
at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
I need a stim pack. Give me a stim pack.
Damn it, that's only 6 wounds.
Son of a bitch.
I need 5 stim packs. I'll just take the diminished returns.
Please. Just help me.
Only 125 credits. You can spot me, right?
Yeah.
God. Alright. Yep, 3 experience points for each of you. This was meant to have the possibility, more possibility than other sessions for lethality, because the enemy was finally acting.
Extremely possible.
I feel like Desiccation was kind of buffed for this as well.
Desiccation was not.
Just last time he was
I
just he just
feel
rolled.
like he failed to roll above a 3 last time then.
Desiccation did have awful rolls whenever you first fought him, and he ended up fighting all 4 of you when you were in better condition and firing guns.
God didn't fire a gun.
That's right. She also didn't do much of anything in that fight. So.
No, she didn't.
Shot bad.
That,
Okay.
Desiccation also didn't knock any of you unconscious, and an NPC in the form of Lance ended up interfering in that fight after Desiccation tried running.
I think there's no way Trusty Tony can do that. I still have 12 experience points. I have no idea what I'm spending them on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm having trouble finding things to justify right now, because just nothing... Like, we're passing so little time that not a lot's actually being performed for practice.
I mean, I could pick up hard to kill 5, but I don't know if I really...
I guess since you went down into the negative levels, hit points, and since all 4 of you got fucked up, you could justify getting a point of hard to kill.
Yeah,
but
maxed
I
out.
think I just picked one up like a session or 2 ago.
Is it only 1 point per level, or is it just 1
Yes,
point?
it's only 1 point per level. I continue to remain mystified by...
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure it's just because it's supposed to be much more difficult to justify raising it.
Yeah. But it has no explanations for how, like, these justification things are supposed to work.
Then again, this is supposed to be a very, like,
Short system.
don't give a shit, just play to have fun, do whatever you want type system.
Uh-huh.
We don't have fun here.
Quoted for truth.
And
We don't have fun here, Chris 2015. Why are you still playing?
No, I'm having fun.
The same reason I stick with
You know the
groups.
rules.
The potential of fun.
That's right.
me?
Yeah, I know why Ryan does this. I've heard him go through worse groups, so it's not like it's...
Ugh.
No, I enjoy myself a lot. Yeah.
This could be like pain and misery for Ryan, and he'd still be like, well, I have nothing better to do Monday.
That's the name of a role-playing game I would play.
so Trusty Tony now has a max of 41 hit points. 40 more to go.
And you gain those life points you got,
Yeah, I'm up above 0.
Whoa.
Ooh, scar tissue.
And of course, you suffer penalties to your actions for being at less than 5 life points.
Yep.
You're not driving till you're well.
Nope, you can't stop me.
You really can't.
Still got
fast.
reckless. I haven't bought that away yet.
I'm not dead yet, just Trusty.
Really don't know what to spend the points on, though.
I was thinking if we had a break long enough, Trusty Tony would pick up medicine and first aid, but we're not having a break long enough for that. And he's not done any of that ever.
From my understanding, when you folks want to take a break, that's when the campaign will end.
This is the thing is, our characters would want to take a break, but on the other hand, they also know they can't take a break because none of the NPCs will do stuff.
Hey, no, they can definitely do stuff. You can just make them work and see how effective they are.
All right.
From what we've
It's the
seen,
only one
completely
working.
ineffective.
And now you know why Franklin Knight chose them.
That's kind of... No, that doesn't explain why he chose them at all. It's the exact opposite of why you would choose somebody for a mission.
Maybe Dr. Knight is bad with personnel decisions.
It's because it's not written in German. I'm sorry, Nazi.
There you go.
That's
It's a southern dialect.
Southern, you say?
Is there anything else that you four wish to discuss pertaining to the session?
So about seducing Pink.
Yeah. Does it look in any way like Potman's going to get put back up on the roof? Does Jack give that impression?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, I'm really curious. And
For some unknown reason, Willie's now being chained up there beside you.
Fuck Willie.
Let's see. Well, if desiccation still exists, and that seems to be the reason why you're being controlled to kill people, then that means that you're perfectly still open to being controlled to kill people.
But he exhibited a very keen ability to resist desiccation this time.
That too.
Jax didn't
He's
see
actually
that.
able to punch.
Nobody saw it.
It's fair. Jax did get alerted to the presence of... My second question is, does he still look like he wants to kill Potman?
Yes.
Okay.
He did kind of kill his friend.
That's fair.
So it's a little bit more like mellowed down due to the death that's happened today, but he has not forgotten his animosity towards Eugene.
Alright.
Not forgiven.
It might be more balanced with the fact that Eugene is still supposed to be the agriculture guy, but his desire to kill Eugene might have gone down less, but it might just be more of being compensated by other concerns right now.
That's fair.
If he could afford to kill you, he would.
Okay.
So yeah, after discussion with that, seeing as how desiccation still exists, and there's no more cocktails to put you into Napland, Eugene will get put back on the roof.
At least you're not below 5.
At least he didn't get called a bitch.
You certainly attracted, because desiccation was going to, like, fucking stupid Fletch! I'm gonna hit you!
No, he wouldn't.
He would have tried.
Chris didn't even know
I'd
him.
fall unconscious out of the way.
Would have tried, but, desiccation actually got, taunted.
Welcome.
I know. For better or worse.
For better, because it brought it into melee, maybe not melee, point blank range for 2 other people.
That's right.
That was my plan all along.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was your plan the entire time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my commanding shout. I'm gonna taunt the boss. More dots.
Totally
More dots.
not like that.
I like that shout.
Yeah. I liked how Jordan was all, I should have thought this through.
Mistakes were made.
It did allow me the time and distance to fire 22 shots at him, so
Yes.
that's something. We're also down, coincidentally, 22 shots of ammo now.
I still have 4 rounds.
Oh, I held nothing back.
I
Already firebolt, because it takes forever to firebolt.
That's right, with TP keys... Why can't you speak? You can never... Every time you do an All Flesh Must Be Eaten session, Grimith, you just lose your power of speech. Why?
Because Aaron's here.
That's it.
The
Aaron's fault again.
wordsmith
I'm
is
just so
stupefied.
beautiful. My God.
I actually think it's more the system's fault. I still have no idea what I'm doing after 27 sessions. Just making it up.
Could be
How
worse.
can fast reaction time be so cheap?
Yeah,
Mentally.
not a serious system.
I'm looking at qualities right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't Fatal level, realism.
Oh my God.
You weren't here for that conversation.
I heard the combo. I
Going
heard
back.
part of it, but
You only heard part of it. There
I
was
know
the-
Grimith and I have had a
Fatal
lengthy
conversation.
discussion about
That jar.
Fatal's issues and
The
stuff.
jar of jacking off.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes,
viewers
that's the correct reaction to it. Ooh.
What?
The viewers
Problem?
missed a good juicy conversation.
Oh, that jar.
I will say I've noticed that viewership is also dwindling in its twilight days.
Well, viewership always dwindles in anything the longer anything
Right.
is. then they'll show up for the last video in droves.
Yep.
If I just started naming the things different, the Potman Chronicles, bam! There were the eyeballs.
Just
The
name
Potman
every one of them Potman dies in this one.
Potman dies in this
And
one.
then disable comments on every one of them. They'll
That's-
have to watch the entire thing.